All right, brothers, we back for part number 2. So these are some kitchen items. Me and brother was just going through, seeing which words would be suitable, for kitchen items. So I know y'all can see them all, but just bear with us for a minute. So the first, and some of these we're gonna bring out precepts for, just a little faith booster, and also to help you with the word a little bit. All right, so you can say the word, and I'll say the Hebrew word. We can start with that.
All right, the first word is going to be chair.
Right, so the first word is chair. It's kasa. All right, so when you ask your brother, hey, brother, you want to take it, you know what I'm saying? I mean, technically you can say seat, but you want to give a brother a kasa, give him a chair. All right.
All right, next one is cheese.
Right, cheese. So I didn't write this one out. It's gaba yana. That's how you say cheese. And I know Jake about to try to finesse. And we talking about cheese in your fridge, but Jake about to be saying, hand me my gaba yana, with the money. But some of these I put up the Hebrew characters for, but it wasn't a whole lot of space up here. I can write it if y'all want, but I mean, y'all can't answer now. But this is a ka, that's a sa. This will have a ga, a ba, a ya, a na, and a ha on there. All right. So drink. Can you get Matthew 26 and 29? We just got a few of them written down, so we can go over it. But drink, it says shata, and it has a sha, a tha, and a ha on there. So brothers, when you drinking, when you about to get around the brothers, and y'all say for instance y'all got some liquor, right? So that's known as kazak shata, which is strong drink, to put it plain. What you got, Matthew 26 and 29?
All right, this is Matthew chapter 26 and verse 29. But I say unto you, I will not drink henceforth of this fruit of the wine until that day when I drink it with you in my Father's kingdom.
Hey, see, that's a spiritual lift, man. Knowing that the Lord enjoyed wine, man. But He said He's not gonna drink of the wine anymore until we with us in the kingdom. And obviously, and Lord willing, we're those men. But obviously, this is mainly talking about a physical drink, but you can also use it to drink. And now, mind the way, obviously we're going to be using some New Testament verses for some of these words. You have to dig a little bit to find it, or the word that might be in the scripture might not be the exact word that we chose, but we just figured some scriptures to help go along with the lesson. All right, so the next word?
The next word is eat.
Right, so eat, it says a call, which is a ha, salakia, a ka, and a la. Oh, and you'll see, don't mind this one, that was an accident, but you'll see this here, all right, for brothers who don't know, the little lines of loop under there, that's called a connector. Okay, the reason why we do that is, so say, because this technically is supposed to say a ka la. But whenever you have a word, you drop the last letter off of that word. So on some words. So let me see. Like this one, this doesn't need a connector because the character is a ka and a sa. All right. But if this had an H on the end, it'll be a ka, a sa, and a ha. All right. But so we drop that last A off. So it's a call, not akala. And so the connector lets us know that the A was cut off. Okay. So for eat, John 6 and 51. Brothers like to eat, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you can, and food is, I believe food is ma'akal. Okay, so if you add a ma to the front of that, ma'akal, which, sometimes, I say when you pray over your food, you can say, Adawan, Baba Kusha, Barak, ma'akalya, which means when you put a ya on the end, it means mine. So Lord bless my food. Or bless my eat, you know what I mean?
This is John chapter 6 and verse 51. I am the living bread which came down from heaven. If any man eat of this bread, he shall live forever. And the bread that I will give you is my flesh, which I will give for the life of the world.
That's right. So we know that Yahweh Shah is that manna, that bread that came down from heaven. And we're eating off of him now through his word, through his knowledge, his understanding. And so we're eating this up, by that motion, we're taking part in the sacrifice that the Lord gave for our lives. All right. The next one.
The next one is feast.
Right. So feast is Hag. All right. That's Exodus 5 and 1. We have for that one. So you have a Ha and a Ga. And I know, brothers, that Ha can be hard to say, man. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But that's a part of our heritage. When you be hearing Amalek just sound slimy with it, it's because they've been just sound like slime balls. But that ha, that guttural throat sound is a part of our heritage. So you see there's no A there, so you put a connector. It's not kagah, it's kag, which is feast.
All right. This is Exodus chapter 5 and verse 1. And afterward, Moses and Aaron went in and told Pharaoh, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, power of Israel, Let my people go, that they may hold a feast unto me in the wilderness.
Right, so our feast is literally like technically our sacrifices and our praises to the Lord. All right, but nonetheless, hey, we have high holy days, we have feast days, things like that. Hey, brothers, come over for the chag. Come over. We about to feast. We about to get down. All right. The next word, bro.
All right. The next word is fire.
All right. So, and you know that one. Go ahead.
Ash.
Right.
The word is ash.
Mm-hmm. And we got a lot of ashes out there. Shout out to Miami and Tampa ash. All right. Florida love. But this is a ah and a shah for ash. It's not asha. All right, because you would have had another A on the end. So,
it's Revelations 3. Oh, that's
what did? No, that was another one. We got Exodus 13 and 21 for that one. So fire, ash. So when we think about the kitchen, all right, when you making a stove, I get it. A lot of brothers got electrical stoves now. You ain't got the gas joint to turn it up no more, but nonetheless, you still sparking a fire. You know what I mean? So that's where you get your ash.
All right, it's Exodus 13 and verse 21. And the Lord Yahweh went before them by the day in a pillar of cloud to lead them the way, and by the night in a pillar of fire to give them light to go by day and night.
Right, so this is talking about the chariots, all right? When we were in the wilderness, the chariots was fire by night and the cloud by day, all right? That's how they cloaked themselves. So that fire, that ash, all right, it was a cloaking device for the chariots, man, all right? You can get the next one.
All right, the next one is fish.
Right, so fish.
And how you say it in Hebrew is dog.
Right, so dog, we have a da and a ga, okay? And so that verse was Mark 1 and 17. Oh, no, yeah, that's right, Mark 1 and 17. So, and I thought it was interesting, me and the brother were talking about, so when you when you read the scriptures about Dagon, I believe they can be found in Chronicles or Kings, and it talks about Dagon, and he was the fish god. Okay, and I didn't realize Dagon, that's probably where they got it from. Dog, but when you see Catholics or the Pope and they got those hats with the split in them, it looks like a fish's mouth. Okay, that's where you get dog, So fish.
All right. So this is Mark chapter 1 and verse 17. And Yahushua said unto them, Come ye after me, and I will make you become fishers of men.
Right, so we could have got a verse with fish. The Lord gave multiplied the fish and the bread, but we thought this is a suitable one because that's what we're doing now. We are coming out to praise the Lord, all right, and become fishers of men, man. We don't want to seek, we're not out here just to be lollygagging, man. We're trying to find the elect so that we can go home,
All right, so the next one is fork.
Right, so fork, we didn't get a verse for that one, but, everybody use it in the kitchen. It's mazalag. You got a ma, a za, a la, and a ga. So mazalag is fork, all right?
The next one is fruit, and how you say it is parah.
Right, paria.
Paria.
You know what I'm saying?
Paria.
You good, brother. So fruit is paria, and so, obviously, let me see, did we get one for fruit? No, we didn't get one for fruit. But, when we talk about, the scriptures talk about bringing in fruit that's meat for repentance, or when you want an apple or orange or banana and things like that, that's fruit, man, so that's your paria, The next one?
All right, the next one is get.
Right, so this isn't necessarily a kitchen object, but, hey, brother, can you pass me or can you get me that? Lock, hey, can you, Baba Kusha, lock paria, you know what I'm saying? Please give me the fruit, you know what I mean? Get the fruit for me, So that's how you say something like that, get.
All right, so the next one is table.
Right, table, which is shulchan, okay? So everybody got a table in their house, you know what I'm saying? So we say shulchan, which is, and it probably should be another connector here. But Shah, Allah, Aha, and a Na, Shulchan. Like I told the brother out in Philly, we had a little, matter of fact, let me put it on the camera real quick. We had a little table prep for y'all, but we couldn't get all the camera to work right on it. But, we had a little table prep, but that's your Shulchan, So just, have your got your stones and incense, herbs, the trumpet, Bible, all that kind of stuff. So, technically it's for when you're preparing food, but nonetheless, it's helpful for our needs. All right? Make sure they can see that one. Okay, come on.
All right, so the next one is glass, or you can say cup.
Right, so when you got a glass or a cup, I want to show this because this boy fire. This is a brother gave me this. The brother Maya Ka'ala. This is a green onyx cup. So this is a kawas. All right, so kawas. And so brothers always, hey brother, you got a cup, brother. You got a cup for me, a kawas. All right, we didn't get one for that one. So
all right, so the next one is hot.
All right, hot, and the word for hot is hum. All right, so you got a ha and you got a ma. And this should be easy to remember because when you think about Ham or the Hamites, Ham's name in Hebrew is hum, which means hot. All right, that's the way to remember that. All right, because the Ham, and obviously, they living in Africa, they burning their heathen asses off. You know what I'm saying? So it's hot. But that Revelation kind of.
All right, so this is Revelations chapter 3 and verse 15. I know thy works, that thou art neither cold nor hot. I would thou were cold or hot. All right, so so in this truth here, we got to be on fire for the Lord. We got to be hot. All right, because if we too cold, the Lord is going to spew us out of His mouth.
That's right, that lukewarm attitude, man. So the next one is honey. All right, the scriptures talk about having too much honey. You know what I'm saying? Part of it bitter and part of it sweet. But it also talks about Samson when he said he found a lion and it had honey inside of it. All right, that's debauch. Da ba and the shah. He found the honey that was in it. He used a riddle to try to get over on the Philistines. He said, "What is sweeter than honey but stronger than the lion?" That was his riddle because he found that honey inside of that lion when he was outside. All right.
All right, so the next one is it.
Right, the next one is it. It's hawa'ah. So this can be anything. You can use this for your average everyday walk. Hand me it. I need it. Whatever it is. Hawa'ah. All right.
All right, so the next one is juice.
Right, and I just want to see how this one I didn't put a connector on because you have a ha, you have a wa, and you have a ah. And I know some of these are a little small, brothers, but we added these and trying to fit everything in. But ha, wa, and ah, they don't have a connector because there wouldn't be another H right there. All right, this is the ha, this is the wa, and that's the ah. So you have all the characters. All right.
All right. So the next one is juice.
You got the juice, bro.
Yeah.
So Isaias is how you say that. Isaias, which means juice. And you can't find juice in the scriptures. Like you try to type it. Actually, it's in Song of Solomon. You can find the word juice one time in the scriptures, but nonetheless, we didn't want to get the verse for it. But brothers always say, hey, "You got the juice," or "I want some juice." Isaias. All right, a sa, a ya, and a sa. Isaias. All right.
All right. So the next one is knife.
Knife. All right. So knife, like Cat Williams be saying, but it's sakayan. Sakayan. And you have a sa, a ka, a ya, and a na. All right, sakayan, which is knife. Do we have one for knife? Khan. We have Proverbs 23:2. Sakayan, which is knife. Which is not sword, because sword is korab. All right, so knife is sakayan. Proverbs 23:2.
All right, this is Proverbs chapter 23 and verse 2. And put a knife to thy throat, if thou be a man given to appetite.
Right, so hey, that don't mean, see, Esau read that mean go kill themselves. All right, that's not what that means. That's the thing. Edomites don't get the parables and the metaphors and the hip talk. They don't get that. So when it says put a knife to thy throat, it means, hey, stop eating so much, man. When you know that you're a person that likes to eat a lot, especially if you're over somebody else's house, you got to learn when to say, all right, that's enough. Put a knife to that throat. You know what I'm saying? Learn when to relax and learn when to chill. Hey, brothers like to eat. We Jake. I get it. Y'all look at me. I'm a big fella. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I still got to put a knife to my throat and know when it's appropriate.
All right. So the next one is lamb. And it says shah.
Right. So lamb is shah. I think we have one for lamb. Yeah. Revelation 14:4. So when we get this one, obviously it's not literally a lamb, but nonetheless, we know that Yahweh Shai is the sacrificial lamb for the nation of Israel. All right.
So this is Revelations chapter 14 and verse 4. These are they which were not defiled with woman, for they are virgins. These are they which follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth.
Right, that's talking about Yahweh Shai. So in the elect, so the elect are the ones who are not defiled with virgins, because those virgins are not speaking sexually, but men that are not defiled with false doctrines and philosophies of the strange women of the world. All right, so we follow it says we are not defiled with virgins. Lord willing, we are that number, and we follow the Lamb, Yahweh Shai, the Shah, whithersoever he goeth. All right.
So the next one is meat.
Right, meat, mazawana, you know what I'm saying? So for all my meat eating brothers out there, you know what I'm saying? That's mazawana, all right? You have a ma, a za, a wa, and a na, meat, okay? Okay, you can keep going to the next one.
All right, the next one is plate.
Right, plate. This is probably one of the more difficult. The crazy thing is the stuff you actually, for kitchen stuff, are more difficult, like fork, plate. They seem like bigger words, you know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, it's still edifying. Plate is qua'ira, all right? Qua, a I, a ra, and a ha, qua'ira, all right?
All right. So the next one is swine.
Right, swine is chazayar, all right? Swine, all right? And so I didn't write it down, but we have for swine Matthew 7 and 6. Let me see. I'll just write these in real quick for y'all brothers. Let's see. Ga, ba, ya, ga, ba, ya, na, ah. Ga, ba, ya, na. Ga, ba, ya, na. Okay. And, hold on. Give me 1 second. Ka, Salakia. Just want y'all to see it. Ka, za, yar, ya, ra. Okay, Kazayar. So those are not same. So you see that has a little line there. That's a ya and that's a za. Okay, Kazayar, which is swine. All right. So we didn't put this one on here because this shit should be in your kitchen no way. But you over a family member's house, you know what I'm saying. You say in your mind, la'ah Kazayar, like no swine. I don't want that shit.
All right. This is Matthew chapter 7 and 6. Give not that which is holy unto the dogs, neither cast ye your pearls before swine. All right, so we're not talking about the literal swine, but we're talking about giving this word unto which is unholy. All right, a lot of our people is they stiff neck. They don't want to hear the words of the Lord. So hey, we're not going to cast the pearls to the swine. That's all right, the pearls meaning the word, and the swine is to the filthy.
That's right. They undeserving, man. You know what I'm saying? Like when people like, oh, what's the name of the Lord? What's the name of the Lord? Like that's a holy name, man. You casting that pearl before swine, who knows what they're going to do with it, man? You know what I'm saying? They're going to defile it. They're going to say wicked things, using the Lord's name in vain, all of that kind of stuff. I think it speaks a little bit on that.
It says, lest they trample them under their feet and turn again and rend you.
See that? Straight disrespect you, use it against you, disrespecting the Lord's his pearls. This truth is truly a pearl, man. And, the scriptures talk about a man that the kingdom is likened unto a great pearl, and when the man findeth it, he selleth all he hath and buyeth that pearl. So these are truly pearls, man. Learning to know this word. All right, we got 2 more.
All right, so the next one is taste.
Yep. So taste. We had Luke 9 and 27. I was going to say 19 to 27. I was like, hold up. Yeah, Luke 9 and 27. So that word for taste is ta'ayin, all right? And so now you'll see the little X-Man sign. Because you'll notice we have a ta, we have a tazah, and we have a tha. They're all different, all right? Even though they all start with T's. Okay, so a ta has the circle with the X-Man looking sign. So that's a ta, a I, and a ma, ta'ayin, which means taste. Like, so you can say... tawab ta'ayin or ta'ayin tawab, meaning it tastes good. All right, go ahead, brother.
This is Luke chapter 7 and verse 27.
9 and 27.
Salakia. Luke 9 and verse 27. But I tell you of a truth, there be some standing here which shall not taste of death till they see the kingdom of Yahweh.
That's right. So for some of you brothers out there, man, y'all not gonna have to see death. Y'all not gonna have to see internment camps. You're not gonna have to get beheaded. You know what I'm saying? So, we use, of course, some brothers got to go through it, but if the Lord put that on them brothers, that means they can handle it. But many of you brothers, y'all gonna get, live this life, go through Jacob's trouble, dipping and dodging, might be okay, and then you get beamed into the chariot, man. So, hey, some brothers not gonna taste the death. So we just thought that was, even though that's not about food, that was a fitting verse, just to be a faith boost to the brothers. All right, and so for the last one, we got water, John 7:38. Yeah, and water, your brothers should know this one, which is Mayam. Shout out to Mayam up there in Tampa. All right, but we got it's a Ma, a Ya, and a Ma. Mayam is water, Ash is fire, but water, the thirst for life, man. Everything got water in it, man. Everything has Mayam in it, man. All right, your body, the earth, molecules, everything has water in it, man. All right.
7:38.
Yeah, I think that's the verse I'm thinking of.
I don't see water in here.
Hold on, bro. Just because you're in the wrong chapter.
John?
John.
Oh.
I'm like, that gotta be it, bro.
Lucky.
You good, bro. That'll be the reason.
Alright, Salakia Akim. Alright, this is John chapter 7 verse 38. He that believeth on me, as the scriptures have said, out of his belly shall flow rivers of living water.
That's right. You got it. So, hey, if you believe on Yahweh Shai, man, you believe on Yahweh Shai, out of your bellies flow living water, which means now you have a level of wisdom and understanding that comes with this word, man. And so the Lord said now he gonna give us that, like I said, it's life. Water is life, man. He's going to give us that water, that sustenance that we need, because now his words are, they help us get through day to day, man. They help you, when you have something that's, like when you think of like Niagara Falls and that flood of water that's just rushing through, the things that can grow from water. So the Lord used that water, he planted that seed in us, and now this water, all right, we're multiplying and we're growing in his word, man, to become better men, So you got anything else you want to say, brother? Hey, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Just a little quick kitchen things and the Hebrew alphabet. Lord willing, was edifying. All right, we want to give all the praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem,
Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and mercy to the house of David, the elect. Until next time, shalom.
Shalom.